So, today we are at the restaurant Blue in the Cayman Islands at the Ritz Carlton Resort and Hotel. Due to proprietary reasons, we are not allowed to film in the kitchen, but it was very amazing on all the cool gadgets they had, like different types of ovens and stoves in different sections. They're very organized. A madeleine with chorizo on top. I'm going to try it. Chorizo is sort of like a bacon. The madeleine is very light and sweet, and I think this might be cheese on top. It has, so it's sort of a salty taste with the cheese, and the chorizo is a little salty and a little sweet, so it makes it really nice. The crunchiness and the thickness of the outside of the madeleine is very nice, because it is crunchy, barely, but it's thick, but it's light, so it's just playing around with everything you can possibly play around with in your mouth. I like it a lot. Now, they come out with this exquisite bread rolls, which we saw back in the kitchen. I got the dill sea salt, it's Cayman sea salt, and the sourdough, which is like a mini French baguette. So I'm going to try the sourdough baguette first. The outer skin is very tough, like most baguettes. The inside melts away while the outside is left, and you chew that. It's very nice. It has a sort of sour taste, and then it goes to sweet, so it changes flavors. So, and then it's just different textures and different flavors, so it's a very nice combination. Now I'm going to try this. You can really taste the dill. Because it's nice overall taste, it's very subtle, but it does take over it, so it's very nice. The crust is sort of melts in your mouth this time, and the inside is very light, but then when you compress it, it's very sticky. It's very nice. I like it a lot.
Just before you start your dinner, we have a small welcome amusebouche from our chef. Something to open your palate and get you ready for your real dinner. So we started from your right. We have a yellowtail tartare with the lotus chips and some micro cilantro on top. The next one will be a salmon rillette with a crème fraîche and then a small toasted French baguette. And the last one will be the tapioca chips cracker with the yuzu mayo and orikake. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to try the first one. I'm going to try the lotus chip. It's like a chip, but it has a different taste than other chips. So, if you see a lotus chip at the store and you don't want to keep eating regular old chips, try something new and get some lotus chips. So I'm going to try this. Very good. It's a little sour, but sort of like clean, so it's cooling, but it's clean, lemon, so it cleanses everything on the palate. It's a little tiny spicy. So now I'm going to try this. There's a little bit of creme fraiche. It's a little spicy, but it's crunchy because it's like toasted bread. This tastes a little bit like salmon. It sort of cleanses everything too. It's a little more, I think it might be cooked, so it's a little more like pull apart than this, which is sort of like raw squares. So this one's more like chewy. I'm gonna try the tapioca cooked cracker. Tastes a little bit like a rice cracker if you haven't had one of those before. It's sort of like a cracker made out of rice. It has a sort of green taste because of the different type of mayonnaise. Has a little bit of a sour taste in it.
Micro cilantro flour, right, and I'll finish with a lemongrass and green apple jelly. It's a very rich, refreshing sauce.
So, I'm going to today start with this yellowfin tuna foie gras. It might not look like foie gras like I ate in Hong Kong, but it is mixed with fish. The baguette. The rest of the fish, it sort of balances it all out because the fish is a little sour. It's raw, it just has a taste. It's cooling the foie gras. You don't taste it as much as I did in Hong Kong, where I had a big circle of foie gras. So I think it's very nice how it just is all balanced out. The baguette gives it a nice texture, so it's not all creamy. You get a nice crunch with it. So let's try. I'm going to try the king crab salad with avocado, like puree, with apple and lemongrass, like jelly sauce. These little garnishes could have an extra green taste. The lemongrass makes it sour, so it's very like fresh, clean. It has a very nice all these different textures. I'm gonna try with the avocado puree thing. Tastes what you would think like pureed avocado would taste like. But when it mixes with the apple and lemongrass jelly sauce, it gives it a very nice taste. So I'm going to try what this is. seems to me to be something I don't classifiably know. It's very cool. It's very cooling. This entire dish is very cooling to your mouth. It's very nice.
Hello, here, Lily, with a quick HappyKidsEat oyster special. So I have ordered the oysters, and the sauce in the middle that I'm using is a Bloody Mary sauce. I'm gonna try it on this one. It's a Bloody Mary foam. You might notice me make a face when I eat this oyster. It's not because I don't like it, it's just because I make faces when I eat oysters, nothing personal. That was the oyster face. So they're very salty. They are fish, in case you didn't know. They're shellfish, so they taste very shellfishy, very fishy, like how an ocean smells. They're very chewy, very wet, slimy, and extremely acquired taste, and I have acquired the taste.
So now I got the lobster with truffle, foam, and 25 years aged balsamic vinaigrette. Lobster's tough. The sauce and the vinaigrette. Very nice with it. Very salty. It has an oily texture. It's very nice. Sort of thick, not that thick. Truffle foam. Tastes a little bit like butter, but it does go well with this because the buttery taste, but it's not butter, so the texture is very light and foamy. Then the texture with the lobster, the taste of the lobster is sort of like lobster and butter, but it doesn't have the texture of butter. So overall, it's very great. Yes, yeah, now I am. So now, compliments of the manager of this restaurant. We have a seafood ravioli with poached lobster on top. It has all different types of seafood on the inside. So you have very salty soy butter sauce. It's very nice. It's a little sour, just barely, but this inside is very rich in flavor. It's easy to bite through, but it's very rich in flavor. It's very nice. This has something on top of it. It had spicy mayo on top. I can tell it's spicy. This has tomato with tomato jelly. I'm not really a fan of tomato, but I'm gonna try it. It tastes like tomato jelly. And it has a very cool texture. It's like, you know, if you like try jello, but it doesn't taste like jello, it's sort of bland. It's very cool. Well, this is lobster. And I'm going to put it around in that yummy sauce. Much easier to bite through and the other lobster is poached. Great dish overall. Today I got the swordfish that is infused with bacon, and it has a beautiful sauce on top with 2 shrimp, and these cabbages are filled with potatoes that are very slowly cooked. Bacon infused in it. You can really taste it. I didn't think you were going to be able to taste it that much, but you really can. It's very nice. It goes well with the sauce. It's very creamy. Nice compliment. It's a little like it's a little raw in the middle, but I like it that way. That's how it's supposed to be. I don't really like cabbage that much, but I do like potatoes. It's not as soft as I would have imagined it, but it's sort of sour. It has a little like peppery aftertaste, like the peppers. And the little bit of shrimp in there is very nice.
Caramelized popcorn sherbet, and golden leaves. Please enjoy.
So, now I'm going to try. So here is the caramel mousse.
My boys, they love it. They love it.
It's very cool taste. You'd expect caramel to be warm because it's cold, but it came out of the freezer. It's very foamy, but it's held together so it's like jello. It's very cool. Not a big bite. Yeah. Popcorn with the gold meat.
I don't know. Anchorman is hilarious.
Very good. Now, I'm going to try this really cool thing. I wonder how it's going to taste. I've never tried popcorn sorbet before. It's really sweet. That's amazing. It's not like ice cream. It doesn't have the cream in it. It's just frozen like popcorn juice. But I would like, how do you get the juice out of popcorn? It tastes like popcorn. It's really cool.
So I would like to give a shout out and a very special thank you to our amazing, fabulous server. His name is Carmen, and he did an amazing job. It made our dining experience one of the best of my entire life. Also, a very, very, very exquisitely superb thank you to our general manager of this lovely restaurant called Blue. His name is Andres, and he was so special in showing us the kitchen, how the restaurant worked, talking to us, giving us little tours, showing us the wine cellar. Overall, an amazing experience with him, so thank you so much. And also, our comedian server named Robert. He should probably go into comedy somewhere, sometime, another life. Very funny. So shout out to him. Thank you.
Thank you very much again.
I'd also like to thank the bartender Stuart for making us our lovely mocktails that were lemony, but not quite lemony. When we first got them, they had apple decorations, but we ate the apples because an apple a day keeps the doctors away.